Okay, now the standings are up. Yep, got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're going to do a Bill O'Reilly.
I love it.
We'll do it live.
I don't know why we always don't just do it live. Save some time, right?
So, JJ, if for some reason when we do this live and that graphic doesn't pop up or something, I'm going to pretend as if it did, and we'll just keep on rolling with the format. Well,
gotcha.
Because obviously we can't just drop out. I'll just we'll just keep going.
Yeah, and I've got the standings here too, so I'll refer to that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Peace just saying just in case, Mark.
It has been almost 2 weeks between matches for 901 FC. They hope the break results in refreshment instead of rust on their recent sterling form. Memphis 901 FC at home on Pride Night at AutoZone Park. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the excitement of USL Championship Soccer from AutoZone Park in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. The #2 team in the Eastern Conference, Memphis 901 FC, winners of their last four, take on Atlanta United 2. Hello again, everybody. Pete Pranica alongside former University of Memphis soccer star J.J. Greer. J.J., we talked with Ben Pierman and several players on Thursday. The question that was asked of everybody, rest versus rust. 901 FC hasn't played since May 22nd in the win at Loudoun.
I think the rest is good at this point. Yeah, it's a little early in the season, not quite halfway through, but Chris Allen mentioned earlier this week that it's just a good mental break, and it'll really help them out as you get more closer to the playoffs and having that mental break. Hopefully 901 FC will be able to continue the run of form they had before the break.
They have been fantastic as of late as we look at the standings in the Eastern Conference. 901 FC 2 points behind Louisville City, but 901 FC with 2 games in hand. You do not see Atlanta United 2 in the table. They are 2-9-1 on the season, and Memphis certainly well entrenched inside the top 7. For Atlanta, as I said, they are 2-9-1. JJ, they like to play through the midfield, and the guy who is the trigger man there and potted 2 goals in the last match is Robbie Mertz.
Robbie Mertz, 25-year-old midfielder from Pittsburgh, has got 2 goals and 2 assists through 12 games played this season. He's been a real standout player in an otherwise abysmal season for the young Atlanta United 2 squad. You see that cross there. He's a great technical player with a big engine on him in midfield. He won't stop running tonight. At 25 years old, he's the veteran of the team. They'll certainly need his leadership to have a chance at getting any points tonight here at home at AutoZone Park.
And it has been a struggle for Atlanta United 2. No struggle for Philip Goodrum, former Atlanta United 2 player, 5 goals on the year.
The 24-year-old striker from Nashville has really been on a heater the past several matches, 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 6 matches played. Goodrum told us earlier this year, Pete, it takes him a couple of weeks to get going, and man, is he getting going now. You see the finishes he has. He's such a scrappy player. I think this Atlanta United 2 squad is in a world of trouble tonight facing that potent 901 FC front 3.
We'll be back with the starting 11s and the opening kick from AutoZone Park. Memphis 901 FC and Atlanta United 2. It's all yours, and it's next.
Action News 5 Plus is everything you love about Action News 5, plus a whole lot more.
Getting the 5-star treatment.
Watch original sports program, live sporting events, entertainment program.
It's an adrenaline-filled adventure.
And the very best of the Action News 5's news team.
Forget the gimmicks. We have some tips that really work.
Action News 5 Plus. Tune your antenna to channel 5.5 or call your cable or satellite provider and ask them to add Action News 5 Plus.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
Joy Redmond, we are thrilled that you're the new anchor at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock on Action News 5.
I am so excited to be able to work with 3 television GOATs. Yes, I'm calling them the greatest of all times. Joe Birch, Jarvis Greer, and Ron Childers.
People will want to watch Joy Redmond every evening on the news.
What they can expect from me is that I've already prepared my heart and mind for this wonderful opportunity. So I want to be able to bring the same energy, bring the same joy, bring that same journalistic integrity each and every night.
We're a city with soul, grit and grind, from sunup to sundown. With every action you take, you make Memphis, Memphis. And we're here every step of the way, taking action for you.
It means we've got your back.
Telling your stories. Celebrating your community.
Watching out for your family.
And finding solutions to your problems.
It's what we do. Action News 5, taking action for you.
Memphis 901 FC taking on Atlanta United 2. The starting 11s brought to you by AutoZone. Rocco Rios Novo will be in goal for Atlanta United 2. Look for Mejia up top. He is very dangerous. Robbie Mertz, 2 goals and 2 assists in the midfield. Their head coach is Jack Collison. For 901 FC, they come in. They have won each of their last 4 matches, and they're unbeaten in 9 of the last 10. Trey Muse in the sticks tonight. Goodrum, elite goal scorer, up top with Fernando. Laurent Kisiadou is questionable coming in, but he is in the 11 tonight. Zach Carroll gets a start. Niall Logue will be a reserve tonight for 901 FC under head coach Ben Pierman. And there's Kisiadou in the middle of the pitch, and we are just about ready for action here. All time, Memphis has lost just once to Atlanta United 2. There's Ben Pierman. Coach is presented by XMC. Jack Collison, his opposite number on the Atlanta United 2 side, had been working with their academy, and that's one of the real stories about this Atlanta United 2 club. A lot of academy players, a lot of youth. Typically, they'll start in 11 with an average age of about 20 years of age.
Yeah, Pete, very young squad. You know, I think this is going to be a very tough atmosphere for them tonight, as it's probably been for them all season, you know, based off their record. 901 FC already with the early dangerous free kick. We'll see what Aaron Malloy decides to do here.
Yeah, this is an Atlanta United 2 side that is very aggressive. They have piled up a fair number of red cards, 4 red cards. Only Red Bulls 2 has had more.
And you wonder, Pete, if that's aggression or just bad fouls, right? Being out of position and just taking somebody out.
Aaron Malloy is over it. Thomas Snyder is our referee tonight. Logan Reeves, Ryan Starr assisting him. Benjamin Meyer is the 4th official. Rios Novo stares this down from Malloy. Headed out of danger, but kept by 901 FC. Jeremy Kelly back to play. There's Reese Buckmaster.
Ooh. Love to see that. Fernando already with the tricks and some of the magic against his former club.
And Fernando, took a while for him to get on the pitch, some visa issues, but he has been dynamic and has been exciting. Malloy is challenged there by Mertz, and the foul to 901 FC. So 901 FC 8-2-1 on the season, second in the Eastern Conference, as we get a look at the injury report presented by Campbell Clinic. Devin Boyce, Matt Brooker, and Boyce sitting this one out along with Brooker. Atlanta United 2 not reporting any injuries. Campbell Clinic, a walk-in clinic at all locations. Fernando, top of the 18. He's stymied there. Now Malloy, early attack. Goodrum into the 18. Cross, and it's just wide. Oh, a golden opportunity goes begging for 901 FC.
Would have been an absolute dream start for Luis Fernando once again against his former club. It looked like it was set up on a platter for him from that pass. That was Philip Goodrum that slotted it across the 6-yard box, and Jeremy Kelly with the slight touch. But Fernando, unfortunately, not able to put that in the back of the net for 901 FC.
And we'll get to the rest of this. And this is going to be a foul and a card on Segrist. And now a dangerous free kick opportunity for Atlanta United 2.
Pete, it looks like it's on Atlanta United 2, actually.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Might have been a high kick there as Segrist put his head down.
His arm. Meanwhile, Fernando, you said it was served up on a platter. Oh.
I wonder if there's a little bit of contact there. Fernando is kind of holding his ankle there, and the Atlanta United 2 defender kind of came through the back at him, through the back of his ankles there. But great start so far from 901 FC offensively.
But a giveaway here, as we tell you, Campbell Clinic, a walk-in clinic at all locations. Saturday walk-in clinic in Germantown, evening walk-in clinic till 8 o'clock in Germantown and in South Haven. CampbellClinic.com for more information. Fernando interrupting the promotional read there.
You see the aggression from Philip Goodrum. Jack Collison not happy with it. Philip Goodrum, that's the aggressive type of player he is. Already with the yellow card, that was pretty quick.
Okay, so Thomas Snyder got the book working early, and so now Goodrum sitting on a yellow card. 901 FC, as we mentioned at the top of the telecast, they've not played since May 22nd. 3-0 over Loudoun United in Virginia in a match that was delayed not only at its start but coming out of the team room at halftime. I think the match elapsed time might have been something like 5+ hours because of weather delays. And here's Fernando with a giveaway. Combination with Kisiadu. Fernando in space. Lays it off. Kisiadu and tried to punch it forward into the 18, but it was blocked. Now Malloy and Kisiadu for 901 FC. Fernando. Nice little step over. Beautiful ball into the area. Buckmaster goes down. And again, 901 FC maintaining their offensive pressure early against a very young and relatively inexperienced Atlanta United 2 club.
Good ball movement so far from 901 FC. Just need to sharpen up a little bit in the final third.
Atlanta United 2, we've talked about the record. It has been a major struggle for them. They're on a 7-match winless streak, as you see Buckmaster vying there with Luke Brennan for the ball, and Brennan winning that particular battle. But they're winless in their last 7. They have been outscored 21-5 on aggregate in that span. Here's Kelly for 901 FC. The only point that they have picked up in the last 7 matches, a 0-0 draw with Orange County. Carroll playing that long.
As a young reserve side, which is essentially what Atlanta United 2 is, right? A reserve side, a second team, a developmental squad for the first team in Atlanta United that plays at Mercedes-Benz Arena. You know, a lot of times, of course, you know, they would like to win, but that's really not the main focus of this squad. The goal of Atlanta United 2 is to develop players for the first team, and that's why you see, you know, so many young teenagers, you know, academy players, Atlanta United 2 players, that young players, very talented players, but you know, physically they might not be as developed as, you know, grown men that 901 FC have, and tactically as well, they won't be as mature as 901 FC. They'll have a lot of individual skill and pace and youthful exuberance, if you will, but it's going to be a tough night, I think, tonight for Atlanta United 2, but they survived the first 5 minutes so far, Pete.
McFadden with the throw-in. Philip Goodrum was with Atlanta United 2 previously, and he said that sometimes it was difficult because you wanted to be on the pitch, but the goal for Atlanta United 2 was development for the first team. And Goodrum very happy to be with 901 FC. Goodrum 6 goals a year ago for Atlanta United 2, now 5 with 901 FC. That has him 10th in USL Championship play. This ball long, played into Trey Muse.
Yeah, you just know, Pete, Philip Goodrum and Laurent Kasiadu, former Atlanta United 2 players, Fernando as well, they're going to be hungry to get after Atlanta United 2 in that back line and get some goals this evening.
Headed forward, then McFadden onto it. One in the air by Chris Allen. Kelly. Kisiadu overran it. Now here's Goodrum. Out to Chris Allen. Memphis showing good patience here, and this is something that Ben Pierman wants, moving the ball from side to side on the pitch, but Fernando loses track of it. It's a very, very sound tactic from Ben Pierman and 901 FC to get the ball side to side, a better way to unlock this young Atlanta United 2 side.
So far, the young squad, they're doing pretty well defensively, of swarming the ball, you know, in good positions defensively and tactically, really not giving 901 FC a lot of space, not giving Laurent Kasiadu. They'll know him well. They'll know if they give him space, they could be in a lot of trouble this evening.
And that one sent into touch here in the 9th minute. Last time out for Atlanta United 2, they thought they were going to get a result. Robbie Mertz with the second half brace actually had Atlanta in a 3-2 advantage, but then they gave up an equalizer and ended up losing the match in stoppage time. 4-3 to Rio Grande Valley. And Atlanta United 2 playing 2 matches since the last time 901 FC laced up their boots.
It's a lovely ball from Rios Novo.
Mertz in the middle of the pitch, going wide to Sullins.
Really nice build-up play there from Atlanta United 2. You saw the outlet pass from Rios Novo, and then Sullins was slotted through there with his left foot, trying to beat Trey Muse at his near post, but no such luck.
If you want to know a little bit about the identity and character of Atlanta United 2, they like to build from the back, play through the midfield. Rios Novo appearing in just his second match for Atlanta United 2. That club has used 4 different keepers this year. Kelly. Oh, by Rios Novo. And another great opportunity for 901 FC. Doesn't find the back of the net, but it is a Celtic crossing corner kick. The first of the night for 901 FC.
Fantastic run there from Reese Buckmaster. Even better cutback, but good defending there from Atlanta United 2. Even better save from Rios Novo. Laurent Casilladou, he's hungry tonight to get some goals in 901 FC with the Celtic crossing corner kick, looking to put more pressure on Atlanta United 2.
Rios Novo, bit on the smallish side for a keeper, only 5'10", conceded 4 goals. He was in goal against Rio Grande Valley.
So it looked like that was a set play there. Aaron Malloy looking for Philip Goodrum at the near post, but didn't quite get enough on it.
This is for Goodrum. He settles, and that will be offside against 901 FC. As you look at Philip Goodrum, 5 goals, 2 assists. Drafted by Atlanta United, played the last 2 seasons with Atlanta United too.
Saw on the replay there, Philip Goodrum didn't quite make it back on side from that clearance from Zach Carroll. But Goodrum, he'll be on that back line for Atlanta United 2 all night.
Ball played back to Trey Muse. Zach Carroll starting his 4th season with 901 FC. Segrist flicks it on, but intercepted by McFadden. Aiden McFadden, one of the old men of this Atlanta United 2 side at 23 years of age.
Looks like we got an injury here, Pete.
And we do have an Atlanta United 2 player down. Trying to get an identification on the player as we tell you that the USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community. Through the Forever Proud project, the USL strives to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/foreverproud.
I think that might be Luke Brennan that's down.
And in a great deal of distress. It is Pride Night here, 901 FC, great event downtown outside of FedEx Forum. And a good crowd on hand tonight. Temperatures in the low 80s, beautiful night for just about anything except skiing. It is Luke Brennan. Brennan making his 4th start this season for Jack Collison. Collison, a former professional player for West Ham United, Bournemouth, Wigan, and Peterborough United. Ended his playing career in 2016. And Brennan, that right ankle, has him in serious distress. He is off to the side as we will restart here in the 14th minute.
Yeah, Pete, doesn't look like he's coming back on. I can already see Atlanta United getting his kid on, getting ready to come back on. I don't know if he's holding his ankle there. Got to hope he's okay, but I don't see him continuing in this match.
Brennan, a member of the academy, just 17 years of age. Darwin Mateus about to enter, it would appear. Goodrum with a spin, and then that's knocked away. Play by Graham Smith to head it down and keep the possession for Memphis. And now we've got another Atlanta United 2 injury.
So that's the captain, Robbie Mertz, in midfield.
That would be a huge loss if for some reason he can't continue. That's Brennan on the sideline. Mateus about to enter the match for him. And Robbie Mertz now getting to his feet.
And I don't know if there was any contact on that particular play, if it was a non-contact injury as Darren Mateus enters, but Atlanta United 2, for as well as they've played this first 15 minutes, looks like they're struggling physically right now.
So Mateus is on, making his 9th appearance, 5th in reserve. A native of Venezuela, started his professional career in his homeland. So 901 FC with multiple opportunities, brisk defending by the visitors from Atlanta. Great drop off. Segrist, no one there to accept the cross. Goodrum was there, but it was intercepted and had no chance of getting through.
Lovely play there from 901 FC. Great pass from Laurent Cressiadu. I would have liked to see Patrick Segrist maybe take one more touch to drive into the box and then hit Philip Goodrum into the middle, but he saw something different, hit that one first time, but Goodrum wasn't quite in position.
Morales with the interception. You saw him there, number 35 for Atlanta. Segrist still looking for an opportunity. And Atlanta United 2 playing with an element of physicality. They will have to defend with desperation, reckless abandon. 901 FC third in the championship in conversion rate at 21%.
So far, it's been a good performance from Atlanta United 2. I think 901 FC looks maybe a little bit sluggish, you know, trying to shake off that break, that, what was it, a week and a half break, Pete, and not quite as sharp in the final third, but been impressed with Atlanta United 2, able to stay in front of 901 FC and do overall a good job of not allowing any goals.
Segrist nods that one down, but it's held by McFadden. This is Mateus. He's dispossessed. Well, in talking with Ben Pierman, he said of the break, you can make of it what you will. If we come out and we're sharp, we're going to say that the rest did us a lot of good. If we come out sluggish, we can say, well, yeah, there's a little bit of rust. And that nodded away by Carroll. That's volleyed. And then
that looked like that crossed the line, Pete.
It looked like the line. And the home club has been shocked here in the 18th minute.
That was the captain, Robbie Mertz. An excellent volley, full volley with the weak foot, with his left foot. And as you said, Pete, shocks the 901 FC players. Patrick Segrist can't really believe his eyes right now. Saw the cross in there. A little bit of confusion, a little bit of miscommunication between Zach Carroll and Trey Muse. Trey Muse came off his line but didn't get the ball. Zach Carroll kind of fluffs that header. Full volley from Robbie Mertz, and Trey Muse gets his body on it but can't keep it from going across the line.
Yeah, it got across the line, and Segrist tried to clear it off the line. Just the 11th goal conceded by 901 FC on the season.
Really a dream start for Atlanta United 2. Able to stay strong the first 5-10 minutes of the match, and then first opportunity, first shot on goal, well, maybe the second shot on goal, and you get a goal, and that's your captain, Robbie Mertz, the 25-year-old. He's the veteran of this team, leading his team so far in the first 20 minutes.
So for Mertz, that is now 3 goals in the last 2 matches. Kissyadu in space. Segrist punched out. Kelly's attempt is blocked. And a Memphis foul given here as Nick Firmino goes to ground.
Pete, I'm not even sure Aaron Malloy touched him there. You hear the boos from the crowd. I think they would agree with Aaron Malloy, but Aaron Malloy does a good job of just keep playing.
Malloy wearing the captain's armband tonight. That intercepted, and now here comes Mertz.
You can see 901 FC trying to turn up the pace a little bit, but just not as sharp technically.
cross. Muse comes out to play that off the foot of Mateus. And the reason Malloy wearing the captain's armband tonight, less than Paul on international duty for Trinidad and Tobago. So not available probably for the next couple of weeks for 901 FC.
901 FC, they'll certainly miss the captain, Leston Paul, the little general in midfield, but Chris Allen has done an excellent job of stepping into midfield and filling in really nicely, playing spot minutes here and there, and getting a start here and there as well. Filling in for Leston Paul. He and Aaron Malloy, they'll need to build up that partnership in the midfield that Leston Paul and Aaron Malloy had.
You get another Memphis foul here, and words exchanged, and Mateus unhappy with Zach Carroll, and the two sides quickly separate.
A little bit of a difference there in height and physical stature, but well done for Mateus and that Atlanta United 2 side, not backing down at all, right? Coming in here to Memphis at AutoZone Park and really just standing strong and saying we're not going anywhere.
Thomas Snyder in charge of the match tonight. Atlanta United 2, 1-0 with the advantage. But for the season, they are -17 in goal differential. And that just behind Fernando. And again, just a little bit of a misplay. 901 FC will retain possession on the throw-in here in the 22nd minute. There have been opportunities for 901 FC, but just a bit off in the final third and getting the ball to the back of the net. Segrist into the 18, lays it off. Casillo, right-footed shot, just wide. Casillo, frustration, kicking it into the stands.
You see Jeremy Kelly and Patrick Segrist really pulling the strings here in the final third, but once again, Casillo found himself in a great position, but just kind of sliced across the ball and sent it wide to the far post. I think he had Rios Novo beat, but 901 FC, once again, just a little bit off in the final third.
Now this is won by Fernando. Fernando trying to stay with it. Double marked Fernando near the touchline. Firmino defensively there. But 901 FC, that's chipped in. Goodrum off the head, cleared out by Morales. Now settled by Fernando. Fernando crossing, and that one swept away. Again, the 901 FC trying to get it to Goodrum. Segrist serves it. Casillo can't get to it on the head, and it's run down by Mejia. Trying the quick counterattack, but Carroll is back to deal with it for 901 FC. I beg your pardon, Graham Smith.
See, this game has really picked it up a notch. Both teams, especially 901 FC, they're attacking with great pace, but that final ball and the final shot, the final product, just a little bit off. But give credit to Atlanta United, too. They're defending with their live speed, as you said, kind of last-ditch defending, and they're doing a great job of it so far.
After struggling offensively, Atlanta United 2, as I said, they had a 3-2 advantage on Rio Grande Valley in the second half. With only 25 minutes to play, and they could not hold the advantage, ended up losing 4-3.
And the longer this game goes, 1-0, or, even if Atlanta United, of course, goes 2-0 up, they'll just gain more and more confidence as this match continues, and they'll learn from last week in that loss to Rio Grande.
Buckmaster drops it off. Casillo, and that's a goal! Casillo levels the matter at 1-1 in the 25th minute. Laurent Kasiadou, his 5th goal of the season, a Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal.
Once again, hits that gritty, big celebration against his former club. You can see how much he wants to win this game and wanted to get that goal. Great goal, by the way, from Kasiadou. It was really only a matter of time, Pete. So many chances for 901 FC, and that was a great finish from that man right there, Laurent Kasiadou.
Right foot, well struck. Rios Novo got a glove on it, but not enough to impede its progress to the back of the net, and we are level at 1.
It's a little bit too much pace there, a little bit too much whip on that ball from Laurent Kasiadou. Just hit it across his body. All he had to do, Pete, just as before, is just hit the target right. And I think Rios Novo, he got 2 hands on that. Typically, when a keeper gets 2 hands on it, he would like to make the save, but just a little bit too much power. And you see the celebrations there and the relief on 901 FC and Laurent Kasiadou's face.
Buckmaster with the congratulations. So Kasiadou now with 5 to match Goodrum for team leadership with 5 goals for 901 FC. And so now let's see how both sides respond to this turn of events. Fernando. Oh, Fernando, what a play.
There it is.
And there's a second as 901 FC in lightning fashion grabs the advantage. 2 goals to 1 on Goodrum's 6th. Another Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal.
You can see 2 former, well, I guess we could say 3 former Atlanta United 2 players going back to Kasiadou's goal, having a huge impact in the last, 2 minutes of this match. What a run that was from Luis Fernando. You see a little tiki-taka there, a little Iniesta move, and then Goodrum says, wait, this is mine. Goes and gets the ball, just hits it across the face of the goal, leaves Rios Novo, all he can do is just fall down. You see this move there. What a great move that was. And Philip Goodrum says, no, I got this. Right foot across the face of the goal. Easy for 901 FC, 2-1.
Efren Morales had no chance to stop that run. And 901 FC, well, I said let's see how the 2 clubs respond to that turn of events. And the home club has responded very well. So
I think you got
Goodrum
an
now
answer.
with 6. Yes. We have had an answer from 901 FC. Maybe it was a little smack to the face, figuratively speaking, to 901, and they responded very quickly.
Excellent response, excellent header right there. Really smart, well controlled from Reese Buckmaster to retain possession. But I don't want to say 901 FC came out light or too slow. Great move there from Seagrass. But as you said, they took that gut punch and maybe focused them a little bit more in front of goal.
Goodrum lays it off. Seagrass trying to cross, earns his side a corner against Grant Howard. It'll be a Celtic crossing corner kick in the 28th minute.
Potentially, too, maybe the young Atlanta United side, maybe got a little fat and happy going up a goal and didn't realize 901 FC could take it up a couple of notches, right? And you poke the bear, and that's what you get. So another Celtic crossing corner kick for 901 FC.
No, I talked with Philip Goodrum. He had this match circled on the calendar.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure he had it circled. I'm sure. I wonder if he's got friends and family here as well to come watch him against his former club, and he's putting on a show so far.
Yeah, Fernando, Goodrum, Kasiadou, all former Atlanta United 2 players. Malloy with the Celtic crossing corner kick. Kasiadou battling for position with Goodrum in front of Rios Novo. Referee Thomas Snyder telling everybody, mind your manners. Far post, and that's 1 in the air by Atlanta United. Allen trying to settle. And Fernando, nice play by Fernando to win the ball. And now Malloy, he's taken down in the foul given.
Great tackle there from Fernando. Even better touch from Malloy to take that down and end up earning the foul for his side. And see him there holding his face a little bit. Mateus has been really aggressive in this first half, but Aaron Malloy, another great chance to whip in a ball on the PK spot for 901 FC.
A conversation, but no card. When you talk about Fernando, he made 27 starts with Atlanta United 2, previously played with the Richmond Kickers. And since he has gotten the visa issues cleared up, and since he has been match fit to play. He has been absolute dynamite for Ben Pierman. Giveaway here, intercepted by Mertz. Goodrum battling with Andy Sullins, and that attempt goes wide. And Atlanta United, too, I mean, they're taking opportunities as they present themselves. They just haven't presented themselves very often.
Solons has been really busy up top for Atlanta United, too. I've been pretty impressed with him. He's a rangy forward, good height, and you saw there the left-footed shot gave Trey Muse a bit of a scare.
This is Firmino. Ball through. Chris Allen doing excellent work there on the back line.
Lovely ball there from Zach Carroll.
That is a picture-perfect ball. Fernando evades the tackle. We get a play on here. Goodrum. Goodrum, right-footed shot.
There it is.
It's a third. A brace for Goodrum.
And guess what, Pete? It's all the former Atlanta United 2 players that are involved in all of the action. Another assist there for Luis Fernando, and him and Goodrum once again combined. That was an excellent finish there from Goodrum. And as I said before, it started a little different for 901 FC, but Atlanta United 2 now in a world of hurt. See on the replay here, kind of looks like he just wrong-footed Rios Novo. I don't know if that ball took a deflection. You saw the cut back there. Yeah, it looked like it took a little bit of a deflection, Pete, and just wrong-footed Rios Novos. But well done for Philip Goodrum once again, putting a ton of pressure on that Atlanta United 2 back line.
I think it takes a touch off of the leg of Morales. And so Goodrum now with 7 goals on the season and a 3-goals-to-1 advantage for the home club.
And he's sniffing that hat trick. I think he'll be disappointed tonight, Pete, if he doesn't get it. And it's shaping up to be that way. He's got that mentality. He wants to score as many goals as possible. And who else better to do it against your former club?
Well, during the break, different players did different things. Chris Allen played a little bit of golf. Went to go see the new Top Gun movie. And Goodrum went back to his home area in Nashville and took some teammates along with him, and the rest did themselves well. And a lot of the players said, and Chris Allen I think said it best, and you referred to this, you get a break at this point in the season and you're on a run of really, really good form. Do you want to interrupt that? Well, no, not really, but later on this break may pay dividends when you get deeper in the season.
Absolutely, and as you said before, the players were, even hanging out with each other on their breaks, right? And that's such a big deal in terms of chemistry that the players got to spend time together. They I don't want to say they started off flat this game, but just a little bit off, right, in the final third of the field. It didn't take them long to get dialed back in, as you said earlier, after they took that kind of gut punch from Atlanta United 2, and now it looks like they're flying.
In talking with Ben Pierman, the 901 FC manager, it was trying to manage a break, some fitness.
Looks like Jeremy Kelly just got a yellow card there, Pete.
Yeah, he kicked the ball away when it was clearly a throw-in for Atlanta, so that's the reason for the card on Jeremy Kelly.
The interesting there, though, the ball is already out of bounds. You have a ball boy that's right there that could just throw the player the ball. So, and I think that's what Jeremy Kelly was trying to explain to Thomas Snyder unsuccessfully.
So, Ben Pierman saying you're trying to figure out fitness, training, just getting away from the game mentally a little bit. They did have some 11v11 in training in preparation for this match. He said that went very well. Goodrum trying for an interception there, but Johnny Fortune plays it back to Rios Novo. So, you're trying to come up with basically a 13-day break. Mentally and physically, you want to get some rest, but you don't want any rust on what has been outstanding form. 901 FC having won each of their last 4 matches, and this will be a corner kick first of the night for Atlanta United 2.
Once again, it was that man Solons driving at that 901 FC back line. Left-footed player whipped in a ball, deflected out of bounds for a corner kick. But, to Ben Pierman's point, it is a little bit tough, early on in the season with a 2-week break. You definitely have to have a couple or a few high-intensity days to kind of recreate a game day, a match without probably all the physicality and the risk of injury. But so far, it looks like 901 FC have managed that break perfectly.
Mertz, low driving ball, and that's headed over the top. And frustration on the part of Grant Howard, who thought he was going to pull one back for Atlanta United 2, and that was well placed. Went the corner kick by Robbie Mertz, but nothing to show for it for the visitors.
Yeah, and you can see why he was so upset. He found himself wide open. He rose really well, and he really had all the goal, both sides of the goal, both sides of Trey Muse to aim for, and just hit it over the bar. Couldn't quite get over the top of it. Would have been another great opportunity for Atlanta United 2.
But Atlanta United 2, a fair share of their goals this year have come as headed goals, and a foul here on Atlanta United 2. Fans, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, the Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Malloy with the free kick. Chips it in. That's knotted down in on Rios Novo.
Look, that might have been Graham Smith there that knocked the ball down. But fortunately for Atlanta United 2, right at Rios Novo.
McFadden playing it back. This is Mertz. Mertz played his collegiate soccer at Michigan. And, of course, Ben Pierman was a coach at Michigan State. So there's some familiarity there. This just run down by Brick, but he loses it to Fernando. Fernando, beautiful ball to Casiadu. Now centrally played.
What a ball
and
that
wide,
is.
and Goodrum in space. Goodrum seeking the hat trick. Lays it off. Malloy tried to blast with the right foot. He earns his side a corner, however. In the 37th minute, Malloy had designs on Memphis's 4th goal of the night. It'll be a Celtic crossing corner kick. Goodrum the layoff, and Malloy tees it up.
Yeah, I think Aaron Malloy's first touch maybe let him down just a little bit. I think he, a little bit too strong of a touch. He's got such a great strike on him. He wanted to maybe open that touch a little bit, away from goal, away from those Atlanta United 2 defenders, but was able to get a piece of the ball and earn himself and his team a Celtic crossing corner kick.
Grant Howard denied him. Outswinger, and Zach Carroll got a head on it. It'll be a goal kick for Rios Novo.
Zach Carroll, Graham Smith, both really big bodies on the back line for 901 FC. Such a huge threat on corner kicks and set piece opportunities. You see Graham Smith. Looked like he's holding his head. Might have picked up a little bit of a head injury there.
And a conversation with Thomas Snyder as to why there was no whistle as you look at Rocco Rios Novo, 2nd season with Atlanta United 2. Born in Los Angeles, moved to Argentina as a youth and played academy soccer there. And as Graham Smith getting some attention.
Yeah, and the trainer's on the pitch, and whenever there's a head injury or a potential head injury, always have to bring him off the field and give him a little bit of an exam on the sideline, make sure he's fit to play, and you got to hope that he is for 901 FC and his own sake.
Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's choice, player's choice. And Smith is back on. Trey Muse sends that out.
Good decision from Trey Muse. The ball just stayed barely outside of the 18-yard box. He didn't want to fool around with it and cleared that ball out of bounds. Lived to fight another day.
Asked Trey Muse about where he thinks he has developed the most as a keeper. He said just commanding his line, commanding his area, communication with the back four. Kelly. Look at Goodrum sprint out. And Rios Novo coming way out. Crowd enjoyed that.
Smart decision from Graham Smith, just popping that ball out of bounds for a corner kick. Didn't want to fool with it, but you saw the speed there from Philip Goodrum. There's never a lost cause for him. He's going to chase down every ball, especially against his former team. He wants to get that third goal. He wants that hat trick tonight.
Mertz, who opened the scoring in the 18th minute, will take the corner kick for Atlanta United 2. In swinger, that's headed by Smith once, twice. And a throw in for Atlanta United 2.
Good defending there from Graham Smith. Once again, didn't want to fool with it. Two strong headers off the lovely set piece there. The corner kick from Robbie Mertz. Robbie Mertz is really a set piece magician. He's a tactician, whipping in those balls for Atlanta United 2.
Long throw in. And you see how Atlanta United 2 likes to play the ball in the air around the goal. They have been successful in that aspect of their game this year. And that'll be out for a Memphis throw in now in the 41st minute. Mertz starting the scoring in the 18th minute. It was Kisidu in the 24th with the equalizer. Goodrum 2 minutes later, and then Jeremy Kelly, I beg your pardon, no, Goodrum again in the 30th minute. So Goodrum with the brace.
All former Atlanta United 2 players, right, just have had such a huge effect, a massive effect on this game. I think this game means just a little bit more to them maybe than some of the other 91 FC players.
Ghost River is a proud sponsor of Memphis 901 FC. It's a good night to enjoy a Ghost River product. It's nice and warm, beautiful night here at AutoZone Park.
Absolutely. Ghost River Gold, one of my favorites.
It's in my refrigerator. Kisidu. Fernando. Kisidu. Right-footed shot wide. And again, for the second time tonight, Kisidu had an opportunity. He has converted one of his opportunities, but there are two that have gone begging. That one of them.
Fernando and Kisidu both just shredding defenders, and Kisidu just rifled that ball across the face of the goal. Rios Novo didn't move a muscle. I'm not sure if he knew it was wide or if he just knew he didn't have a chance and he just wanted to watch it go. But it's been so fun tonight watching Goodrum, Kisidu, Fernando, Jeremy Kelly. Really, you know, that front four for 901 FC has been dynamite the past 20 minutes or so of this match.
Kisidu picking up his 5th goal of the season. Goodrum now is 7 on the year. Back post, and a bit too much pace on that for Mateus.
See, Atlanta United 2, well, at least at the beginning of this game, at least, they were strong defensively and have had good build-up play. But once they get in the final third, not a lot of ideas. It doesn't look like they've just completely gelled together yet. Not sure how much time they've actually spent together. You know, I know there's so many lineup changes that Atlanta United 2 has, but just not a lot of ideas going forward in the final third for this young squad.
They have only scored 11 goals on the season, and a takedown of Goodrum by a Johnny Fortune. And that will result in a free kick for 901 FC.
Once again, another great play from Philip Goodrum. The last 20 minutes of this game, he's been so into the match.
Kelly, back post, and way overcooked that one. Memphis 901 FC all-time 3-1-3. Went 2-0-1 against Atlanta United 2 last season. In fact, the only time Atlanta United 2 has beaten 901 FC, it was the first meeting between these two clubs here on this pitch, April of 2019, 1-0 to Atlanta United 2. Kelly. Kisidu lays it back for Allen. Now Malloy. Siegrist.
Good patience from 901 FC. You saw it looked like they might have had an opportunity to push forward, but a couple of wayward touches, but smart decision, just pull the ball back and try to recycle.
Trying to target Goodrum, but not able to make the connection. Malloy with the head, and 901 FC sends it out. So a throw in for Atlanta United 2. Atlanta United 2. 1-4-0 away, 2-9-1 on the season overall. A 7-match winless streak. They got off to a smart start in the 18th minute by Robbie Mertz. And the foul given there is we near the halftime mark, and 3 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time have been added. And this will be a corner kick for Atlanta United 2. Mejia playing it quickly. Back post, knotted down. Oh, and another opportunity right in front of goal. And again, not able to finish. Grant Howard, that's the second wonderful opportunity he has had at the face of the goal and unable to convert.
Once again, another great cross from Robbie Mertz, and Grant Howard kind of going for the spectacular scissor kick there and just gets all the way underneath it. That's why he's a center back, not a striker, but he'll be disappointed going to the locker room. Two great opportunities. This game potentially could be tied 3-3, although 901 FC have had a lot of chances, but Atlanta United continuing to work hard and get chances in front of goal.
It will certainly give Ben Pierman something to talk about at halftime, and we'll have a foul here and a card issued. We'll give Ben Pierman something to talk about, saying, guys, it's 3-1, but Atlanta United 2 probably left a goal or two on the pitch because the opportunities have been there.
Absolutely. Another cause for concern for 901 FC, several players with yellow cards, especially in key positions. It's your center back right there, Graham Smith, getting a yellow card. So I think Ben Pierman will have to talk to some of those players, especially sitting on yellow cards, that, hey, be smart. We don't need to go to 10 men or 9 men. Have it be. So 901 FC really needs to be smart going into the second half.
Kelly and Goodrum are sitting on yellow, and that's out. It will be a corner kick for Atlanta United 2. So they continue to keep on the pressure here. After surrendering 3 straight goals to 901 FC, visiting side, low driving ball that's headed away. And a reset here for Atlanta United 2. This is Brick sending that in. Use goes down and quickly get back to his feet, trying to punch that out. Goodrum, Cassidu in space. Gets it back. Fortunately, Goodrum at the face of the goal and couldn't get anything on it. Fernando starts his run. Fernando crossing, but intercepted. One last opportunity for Atlanta United here. We have reached the 3-minute minimum of stoppage time. Mateus. Allen marking him. Allen knocking it away. And there's the halftime whistle. And Memphis 901 FC, after trailing 1-0, they respond with 3 straight scores, including a brace from Philip Goodrum. And halftime at AutoZone Park, finding the home club a 3-1 advantage over Atlanta United 2. We will be back with halftime on Pride Night, the traditional smash guitar. And after an early concession by 901 FC, a spirited response. 3 straight by the home club. We're back with more in a moment.
Every evening, Action News 5 is focused on gathering stories that affect you.
From Memphis to South Haven, West Memphis to Covington,
We've got the Mid-South covered.
Action News 5, taking action for you.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
My first love? Sports. You name it, I've played it or covered it for more than 40 years. There's nothing like highlighting hometown teams every night.
Jarvis Greer, taking action for you, only on Action News 5.
I know Memphis in the Mid-South. In my 40-plus years at Action News 5, I've covered it all. And that helps me take action for you when you need it most.
Watch Joe Burge, weeknights, only on Action News 5.
Weather never stops, and neither do we. We've got the team and the technology to be your first alert to the Mid-South's ever-changing conditions. Taking action for you. First Alert Weather, only on Action News 5.
We make the most of your morning with breaking news.
The most accurate forecast to help you plan your day and traffic information to keep you on the go.
It's how Action News 5 is taking action for you. Weekday mornings from 4 to 7.
Action News 5, taking action for you.
With breaking news from your neighborhood.
Investigations that uncover scams and ripoffs.
And the Mid-South's most accurate weather forecast.
The team you trust, Action News 5, taking action for you.
Three goals to one, the home club with the advantage. 901 FC over Atlanta United 2, 3-1 your scoreline here on Pride Night at AutoZone Park. Scoreboard around the rest of the championship. Let's take a look at the other score lines. We got several. We're going to get the scores in a minute. We're going to step aside. 3-1, 901 FC over Atlanta United 2.
Action News 5 Plus is everything you love about Action News 5, plus a whole lot more.
Getting the 5-star treatment.
Watch original sports programming, live sporting events, entertainment program.
It's an adrenaline-filled adventure.
And the very best of the Action News 5's news team.
Forget the gimmicks. We have some tips that really work.
Action News 5 Plus. Tune your antenna to channel 5.5 or call your cable or satellite provider and ask them to add Action News 5 Plus.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
Joy Redmond, we are thrilled that you're the new anchor at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock on Action News 5.
I am so excited to be able to work with three television GOATs. Yes, I'm calling them the greatest of all times. Joe Burge, Jarvis Greer, and Ron Childers.
People will want to watch Joy Redmond every evening on the news.
What they can expect from me is that I've already prepared my heart and mind for this wonderful opportunity, so I want to be able to bring the same energy, bring the same joy, bring that same journalistic integrity each and every night.
We're a city with soul, grit and grind. From sunup to sundown, with every action you take, you make Memphis, Memphis. And we're here every step of the way, taking action for you.
It means we've got your back.
Telling your stories, celebrating your community,
Watching out for your family.
And finding solutions to your problems.
It's what we do. Action News 5, taking action for you.
Weather never stops, and neither do we. We've got the team and the technology to be your first alert to the Mid-South's ever-changing conditions. Taking action for you. First Alert Weather, only on Action News 5.
My first love? Sports. You name it, I've played it or covered it for more than 40 years. There's nothing like highlighting hometown teams every night.
Jarvis Greer, taking action for you, only on Action News 5.
Now the famous Peabody Hotel. I believe the Ducks have been retired for the night. hopefully they're watching this match. This has been a good one for the home club. 3-1, Memphis 901 FC over Atlanta United 2. What's going on elsewhere in the championship? We take a look around the league on a beautiful night for soccer. Leston Paul, we talked about this, selected for international play for the Soca Warriors in the CONCACAF Nations League. 25 caps for the Soca Warriors. And the 901 FC in Louisville, they are atop the Eastern Conference. Louisville is in the lead points-wise, but 901 FC with a couple of games in hand. And next up for 901 FC, they take on Birmingham Legion, and the Legion currently sitting at 4-4-4 with 16 points, and coming into tonight's action, 8th in the Eastern Conference. That's what's going on in USL Championship Soccer. As for even more current events, let's take a look at the championship scoreboard. A couple of teams that are struggling. Charleston, mighty struggles for them. Indy 11 with the win tonight. This a marquee matchup. Pittsburgh and Detroit City FC, they draw at 1. Those are two teams that are certainly solid playoff contenders.
Absolutely. Two teams that are at the top of the table. Been really impressed with Detroit City FC in their first season in the USL Championship, already competing for a top 4 spot. Really strong side. And of course, Pittsburgh is a perennial powerhouse, as well as Tampa Bay and Louisville City.
You see Tampa Bay and Louisville City, that coming up tomorrow. Tulsa and Miami, they are 0-0 at halftime. That Tampa Bay-Louisville City fixture that was supposed to be played tonight, that has been moved to tomorrow. As far as tonight's game is concerned, 3-1 to the home club. The stats look like this for Memphis 901 FC. Possession has been 50-50, but Memphis 11-5 shots. You see 3 corners for 901 FC, 4 for Atlanta United 2. Passes fairly even. I think Atlanta United 2 has done a good job defending. Their defending has been brisk. It has been energetic, but their lack of technical ability in the final third has cost them.
It's cost them, dearly, and you've really seen that throughout the season. Not a lot of goals scored, and they've also conceded a lot of goals. Not a great combination when, you're trying to have a successful season, and, they've got a real a hard test tonight against this 901 FC side at home. Great crowd, sitting in first place and just really firing on all cylinders up top, and just a lot of dangerous possession for 901 FC, and really they've been finishing excellently, especially the last 20 minutes of the game.
We'll get you ready for the second 45 here at AutoZone Park. We're going to step aside, take this break. Pride Night at AutoZone Park, and the home club, a 2-goal advantage.
Every evening, Action News 5 is focused on gathering stories that affect you.
From Memphis to South Haven, West Memphis to Covington,
We've got the Mid-South covered.
Action News 5, taking action for you.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
My first love? Sports. You name it, I've played it or covered it for more than 40 years. There's nothing like highlighting hometown teams every night.
Jarvis Greer, taking action for you, only on Action News 5.
I know Memphis in the Mid-South. In my 40-plus years at Action News 5, I've covered it all. And that helps me take action for you when you need it most.
Watch Joe Burge, weeknights, only on Action News 5.
Weather never stops, and neither do we. We've got the team and the technology to be your first alert to the Mid-South's ever-changing conditions. Taking action for you. First Alert Weather, only on Action News 5.
We make the most of your morning with breaking news.
The most accurate forecast to help you plan your day and traffic information to keep you on the go.
It's how Action News 5 is taking action for you. Weekday mornings from 4 to 7.
Action News 5, taking action for you.
With breaking news from your neighborhood.
Investigations that uncover scams and ripoffs.
And the Mid-South's most accurate weather forecast.
The team you trust, Action News 5, taking action for you.
Memphis 901 FC trying to win their 5th consecutive match. They've been off for almost 2 weeks and no rust. 3-1 over Atlanta United 2. Pete Pranica, JJ Greer. JJ, let's take a look at some first half highlights from this one. Atlanta United 2 trying to play brightly early, and 901 FC just not clicking in the final third, at least at the start of this match.
Absolutely. They came out firing, but as you said, Pete, just couldn't quite get that final product. You see there, Laurent Casillas sliced across that ball. Great ball there from Aaron Malloy, but just couldn't quite put the finishing touches on that first half.
901 FC multiple opportunities, and then that did cross the line from Mertz off the post. Segrist was late to get to it, and so early on it was 1-0 to Atlanta United 2, and then the goals started to find the back of the net. Casillas hitting the gritty, and then Philip Goodrum doing what Philip Goodrum has been doing all year long.
Pete, you asked how 901 FC would respond to that first goal from Atlanta United 2, and boy, did they respond. 3 goals, on the go there from all of the former Atlanta United 2 players involved in all the goals. That man right there, Philip Goodrum, with 2 himself. Laurent Casillas getting on the score sheet, and Luis Fernando with 2 assists as well. All 3 of those players just been just a hugely productive in the first half for 901 FC.
Here is what's upcoming for 901 FC. They will be at Birmingham, then at Hartford. Next home match will be against Tulsa. That is a makeup of a weather situation we had earlier this season. And then Detroit City FC and at Tampa Bay. Their schedule is going to get really, really tough when you get into late June and early July. Manager Ben Pierman is downstairs. Ben took an early punch. Great response from your guys. What did you see?
Yeah, I actually thought we started off all right. We were really worried about the rust being off for 2 weeks. We had those 2 chances inside the 6-yard box where we should have finished. And then a cheap, careless goal against. Everybody involved, we got to put our hands up and not allow stuff like that. But obviously, like you mentioned, the response was good. I think part of that is less on us and that they're a little bit young and naive. So we're not very pleased with that performance. We need to be men here. This is a moment for our team that we can really push ourselves to improve. And I think we cut some corners in that first half.
You talked on Thursday about getting the ball side to side on the pitch to try to unlock this defense. Did you see that enough in the first half?
No, and all I told him at halftime in the attacking phase was pass it to a guy in a blue jersey. I said, I think that'll help solve some problems.
Straightforward as always. Ben, thanks for the time.
Thank you, guys.
Ben Pierman will always give it to you straight.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting, and we talked about it. Atlanta United 2 had opportunities. And so Ben Pierman says, look, you gave these guys too many opportunities. I know we're up 2 goals, but let's not mess around here.
Absolutely. I mean, look, these guys are still professional players. I know some of them are young and, academy players, but they're on the professional stage. They're here for a reason. So if you give them enough opportunities, they're eventually going to score. And they're opportunities you don't necessarily have to give up. So, definitely need to tighten some things up in the back for 901 FC, and then also just keep finishing, right? Stay on the attack. There's no need to park the bus right now. That you haven't done that all season. Keep attacking this young Atlanta United 2 side and really just bury them.
Well, the USL Championship newcomers Monterey Bay FC welcome Western Conference contenders San Antonio FC to California. Don't miss a minute as the USL on ESPN continues Saturday, June 11th at 6 o'clock Eastern on ESPN Deportes. So there were enough good things that you have a 2-goal lead, but there were enough things that you want to correct that Ben Pierman had something to say other than good job, guys.
Absolutely. I think, as you heard him say, pass the ball to somebody in blue, right? He wants to keep possession more. At least they're hitting the big white thing, right? They're hitting the back of the net, the goal, which is the most important thing, of course. But, yeah, I think Ben would like to have his side. You heard him say be men, be physically dominant, maybe without fouling so much, without some yellow cards, although some of them were kind of questionable in that first half, in my opinion. But, I think Ben really wants to dominate this match in terms of possession and also on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, when you are playing a club that is 2-9-1 in Atlanta United 2 and is winless in their last 7, you definitely want to go for the jugular here. And you could sense after the Goodrum brace that there was almost a feeding frenzy. They were looking desperately for that 4th. It almost opened them up to Atlanta United 2 pulling one back.
It really did, and you heard Ben too, and I agree with him. It's not like 901 FC started off flat. They just, for whatever reason, just didn't have the final touch in front of goal. That Robbie Mertz goal for United 2 really focused them in front of goal, and you saw the finishes, right? And I think we should see more of that in the second half.
And we are underway in the second 45 here at AutoZone Park. Memphis unbeaten in 9 of their last 10, only a defeat in this stadium to Miami. It's the only thing that has blemished their record. Got off to a rough start in their opener against Pittsburgh Riverhounds, but since then it's been pretty good. Now an opportunity here, and a save, but then the rebound is put home, and just like that, Atlanta United 2 pulls one back. And we have got ourselves a game as Andy Sullins gets his first goal of the season. And again, an early strike from Atlanta United 2, and it is 3-2. 901 FC sees their lead chopped in half.
Kind of started from a bad turnover in midfield from Aaron Malloy, and great move by Atlanta United there. And Zach Carroll saves it off the goal line, but it lands right at the foot of Andy Sullins, who's just been really busy, really active in the first half of this match, and he's rewarded early with a goal in the second half of this game. Game on tonight.
And Ben Pierman will be most displeased with that turn of events. And now you have given Atlanta United 2 a little bit of life.
Yeah, Ben Pierman certainly won't be pleased with that one, Pete. It's that early in the game, there hasn't really been much going on, not a lot of actions, but just a simple turnover in midfield leads to that goal. And given you see the confidence now that Atlanta United 2 has.
Raymar has come on. And Mejia has been replaced. David Mejia is out of the match for Atlanta United 2. They have made 2 of their substitutions, none for 901 FC.
Proved to be a great substitution as well for head coach Jack Collison of Atlanta United 2. A little pressure here from Philip Goodrum. As you saw Raymar right away being active up top on the left side of the field for Atlanta United 2.
Raymar, a native of Brazil in his first season with Atlanta United 2, wearing the number 12 shirt for the visitors. Remember Atlanta United 2's last time out, they were down 2 goals early, and they had a 3-2 lead thanks to a Mertz brace before losing 4-3 in stoppage time, and a left-footed shot from distance is high, and a goal kick for Trey Muse. And it's been Atlanta United 2 on the front foot here in the opening moments of the second half for head coach Jack Collison.
Jack Collison has to be pleased with his young side, right? You know, whenever you're coaching teenagers and the players in their very early 20s, it's always going to be tough, you know, trying to get everybody to gel in a tough environment here when you're playing the first place or fighting for first place squad here in 901 FC. But great response for Atlanta United 2.
Malloy is going to be whistled here for the foul as he was trying to get it away from Firmino.
I think right now 901 FC needs to kind of settle down a little bit, get more possession of the ball, pass the ball to blue shirts, as Ben Pierman said. And once they get in front of goal, you know, really just have that confidence that you had in the first half and have really had all season.
Fernando being dragged down and the foul finally given. Luis Fernando, the native of Brazil. One of a handful of former Atlanta United 2 players now wearing blue for 901 FC, and that is sent out. So 901 FC playing with a bit of comfort, and now that comfort has dissipated here in the opening moments of the second half. Buckmaster Center of the park. Fernando. There's a push from behind and a foul given. As we tell you that if you're ready to get messy, Leo Messi and Hard Rock Cafe are teaming up to create a winning combo. Experience the taste of victory. What is it? Smash burgers with savory Spanish-style chorizo and signature sauce. Available for a limited time at the Hard Rock Cafe on historic Beale Street. And off the restart, nothing accomplished for 901 FC. Be a goal kick for Rocco Rios Novo, appearing in his second match this season for Atlanta United 2.
Pete, I think that early goal for Atlanta United 2, obviously it's given Atlanta United 2 more confidence, but it's got 901 FC being a little bit more cautious in their build-up. Still maybe not completing as many passes as they would like, but, you know, 901 FC really not wanting to get up that third goal to tie this thing. And, you know, I expect to see 901 FC to get the ball to Jeremy Kelly a little bit more, get the ball to Laurent Casillas, their playmakers, and let them attack and drive at that young Atlanta United 2 back line.
Talk about the youth for Atlanta United 2. They have fielded a starting 11 at an average age. Wait, Fernando, and that took a touch. That will be a corner kick, a Celtic crossing corner kick for 901 FC. Atlanta United 2, JJ, they have fielded a starting 11 with an average age of younger than 22 years of age in every match except once this season.
Absolutely, and that's by design, right? This team, this Atlanta United 2 team it's a team built for the future, right? These are guys, at least, you know, if they could get 3 or 4 players up to the first team and contributing and getting significant minutes, that's a huge win from them, right? That's a big success. So been really impressed so far with the perseverance and talent of this Atlanta United 2 side.
Malloy outswinger knotted down and saved by Rios Novo. I think that was Segras that got a hit on it. It was a well-served ball. Going back post, and Rios Novo making sure to cover it. Mertz and Firmino, he's dispossessed. Goodrum trying to combine. Now a ball in space. Casillas onside into the area, and there we go. The offside flag is up.
Wow.
The flag is up. I thought he was onside. Casillas thought he was onside. Crowd thinks it's a goal. It is not. It is waved off for offside.
Yeah, Pete, I thought there was an Atlanta United 2 player at the bottom of your screen that was keeping Laurent Casillas onside, but the linesman thought otherwise. See a replay there. Oh, that's Matthew Brick at the bottom of the screen there, but Laurent Casillas might have just been a step offside.
Couldn't see the flag until the very last minute. Crowd reacting to the ball going to the back of the net. Yes, they did set off the smoke bombs, but no goal. Another opportunity here. Ball played to the top of the 18 again, trying to target Goodrum. And Goodrum is a marked man, literally and figuratively. A brace already in tonight's game. Turns there. Starts his run. Casillas, top of the 18. Trying to turn, shouldered away. Trying to hit Buckmaster in the channel, but that's intercepted. And a foul on 901 FC here.
Strong foul from Graham Smith there. Good foul, giving the foul up in the opposition's half, but he's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card.
Smith, Kelly, and Goodrum all on yellow for 901 FC. Sullins, the goal scorer, the second goal scorer for Atlanta United 2. The only Atlanta United 2 player on a yellow. And that's set out for a Memphis throw-in now in the 55th minute.
Looks like Kasiadu is down, Pete, and you could see him earlier in the match, earlier in this half. He was kind of holding that problem area, that groin area. You can see him giving the symbol there for a substitution. Big hit for 901 FC. He's been so active this match. But Derek Dodson will be coming on for him. We'll see what he could do.
And Dodson will be making his 10th match appearance. So Kasiadu is off. Dodson is back on. Derek Dodson, 23-year-old out of Aurora, Illinois. So that's the first substitution for Ben Pierman tonight. Kasiadu was listed as questionable in the match notes before the game with a groin injury. And you can see he's pretty heavily taped up. And so Dodson, who has also dealt with injury issues this season, is on.
You're looking forward to seeing what Dodson could do. It's a great to have that level of talent coming off of your bench to fill in for Kasiadu. He featured a little bit more prominently, right, Pete, at the beginning of the season, and obviously Kasiadu has firmly cemented himself in that role. But I expect Derek Dodson to really drive at that Atlanta United back line and continue the scoring that we've seen earlier in this half.
Rios Novo. Memphis claiming it was out, and we have agreement from Thomas Snyder. So 901 FC will throw in here. Next two on the road for Memphis. Goodrum with a little chip. Firmino. But no help from his teammates. Malloy. Malloy's been so good coming over from League One and Madison forward.
He really has, Pete. He's been one of the top midfielders in the league, in my opinion. Just really changed the culture and the dynamic of this 901 FC side. He's, you know, obviously such a good passer of the ball, but I've been really impressed with his defense as well, just winning balls in midfield.
Dodson trying to combine with Buckmaster. Fernando. Battling at the top of the 18 and a foul on Goodrum, and Goodrum has to mind his manners. He's on yellow, remember.
Goodrum, he's such a intense player, aggressive player. He toes that line very carefully, but he's also a smart player as well. He knows how to, you know, get right up to that line, and he knows when to back off as well.
Raymar, back post, knotted down and wide, and another opportunity for Atlanta United 2. And again, that was something Ben Pierman identified about Atlanta United 2 when we chatted on Thursday. They love to play the ball with the head. A fair share of their goals coming as headed goals. And another opportunity there.
Raymar's been a real threat in the second half of this match. Once again, crossing on with that left foot, such a strong left-footed player. Great header, too, back across the face of the goal from Atlanta United 2. 901 FC pretty fortunate right now that they still have the lead.
This is the first time that 901 FC has conceded multiple goals since April the 30th, when they lost that match 2-1 to the Miami FC. Allen, nifty move there, has help. He's got Fernando on the wing. Great ball. Dodson, and that got deflected. And then that is out. It's off Rios Novo for a Celtic crossing corner kick. Dodson getting an early opportunity coming in for Kasiadu.
Great attack there from 901 FC. Started from Chris Allen. See Dodson trying to slot that ball across the 6-yard box to Jeremy Kelly. I would have liked to have seen him actually just hit that across the face of goal. You're literally right on top of the 6-yard box. Just have a strike at it, but he'll definitely want that back. But he does earn himself and his team Celtic crossing corner kick.
Yeah, I was thinking Dodson was going to go to goal with that. Malloy, low driving ball. It's headed over the bar by Graham Smith.
Lovely whipped in ball there from Aaron Malloy, and Graham Smith rose well, but couldn't put it on target. See on the replay here, he gets over his defender, and it looked like that maybe even actually might have hit his shoulder, missed the head slightly, but good opportunity for 901.
So Tristan Traeger, the Air Force Academy graduate, is in, and Sullins, who had the second goal of the match for Atlanta United 2, is off. And Eric Centeno has come on as well. And Aiden McFadden comes out. So that is 4 of the 5 substitutions for Atlanta United 2.
Good performance from Sullins. He was running so hard all game, might have just ran out of gas.
And trying to find Mertz on the far post with his right foot, curls a shot, and that off target. And again, Atlanta United 2, they have not been shy and a bit out of character. They are last in the championship in shots taken, the only club in the championship to attempt fewer than 100 shots, but Mertz gave this one a go.
You don't want to give Captain Robbie Mertz too many opportunities inside the 18-yard box. Eventually, he's going to hit the back of the net once again. You'd like to see 901 FC maybe tighten up a little bit defensively and also just be a little bit more efficient in front of goal.
Goodrum in a foot race. He'll lose it to Grant Howard. And Howard will concede the throw-in. So a throw-in deep in Atlanta territory. Malloy. And now here's Buckmaster. He sends it toward Rios Novo, who handles easily.
You can see a kind of a tense atmosphere right now. The 901 FC fans and players kind of on pins and needles with this match, as they're still trying to attack and get that 4th goal to get that 2-goal lead that they've had pretty much all game, and also still trying to, defend tightly. But Atlanta United 2 have done a really good job of settling this crowd down and continue attacking.
Down the touch line, this is Traeger. Traeger, a fantastic offensive threat for Air Force. Oof. And right across and whipped high over the goal. Another opportunity. And JJ, and without being overly critical, just a lack of poise in the final third there. Mateus had a go at it and just really didn't have. I mean, he had an opportunity, but well over the bar.
Yeah, just leaning back and trying to hit that ball a little bit too hard instead of just focusing on really putting the ball on target. You never know what can happen. You put it on target, it takes a deflection, like Philip Goodrum's goal, second goal in the first half for 901 FC. But what a run that was by Traeger, avoiding the double team and able to slot that ball across the box.
901 FC giving it away and then getting it back. Muse, and that will go out.
Got to say, I think that Laurent Casilladou going out of this match, that was a big loss for 901 FC. No disrespect to Derek Dodson, but Casilladou is really pulling the strings. He's been pulling the strings all season long for 901 FC. He's that comfort zone. You can really give the ball to him or Jeremy Kelly, and they just make things happen. So looking forward to 901 FC. I think they need to get the ball to Jeremy Kelly a little bit more. Let him create. Let him be productive for you.
Yeah, Kelly, one of the leading assist makers in the championship with 6 on the season. And on cue, there's Kelly laying it off to Dodson. And Dodson's attempt is deflected and handled by Rios Novo.
Yeah, it looked like the sod might have given out on him a little bit on his plant foot and slipped and couldn't get contact on that ball. But much better run, much better play there from Jeremy Kelly and Derek Dodson.
Don't miss a minute of the action in 2022, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, the home to the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. Hope all our ESPN Plus viewers are enjoying tonight's contest. With J.J. Greer, I'm Pete Pranica.
Certainly been an exciting one. A lot of goals, 5 goals in the first hour plus of this match. And I think, Pete, there's probably more goals left in this thing.
I would not doubt it at all. Both teams have been very aggressive. 901 FC already above their seasonal average in shots. And Fernando is taken down in the foul given. To recap, it was Robbie Mertz in the 18th minute to lead off the scoring. Casillas equalized for Memphis in the 24th minute. Goodrum in the 26th and 30th minutes, giving the home side a 3-1 advantage heading to the team rooms. And then in the opening moments of the second half, Sullins, who has been subbed off, pulling one back for the visitors. Southern College of Optometry, a proud supporter of Memphis 901 FC. Johnny Fortune. Fortune with the layoff, has poked away nicely by Chris Allen. 901 FC trying to get a counterattack rolling here. Fernando in space, onside, into the 18, lays it off. Oh, and just tipped wide by Goodrum, who was going for the hat trick.
Excellent driving run there from Fernando, and a great ball too with his off foot, his right foot trying to slot Philip Goodrum. You see him driving into the 18-yard box and just pops that ball right on top of the 6-yard box. Philip Goodrum gets a slight touch on it, but not quite enough to slot that one past Rios Novo. Would have been a hat trick. I still think he might get it tonight, Pete, but great run from Fernando and Philip Goodrum.
Yeah, Fernando has been fantastic tonight with a couple of assists. Memphis trying to get a little bit more separation on the score line. Atlanta United 2 drawing confidence from the fact that they were down. Here's Goodrum, a sliding attempt. He's being marked by Grant Howard. But this Atlanta United 2 club, in their last outing against Rio Grande Valley, they came from 2 goals down, had a 3-2 lead courtesy of a Mertz second half brace, but ended up losing in stoppage time 4-3. But they're trying to draw on that bit of confidence and resilience here on the road.
And they're doing
and Malloy is down for 901 FC.
Looks like he's getting back up very, very gingerly. Atlanta United, they've done a great job of persevering and staying in this match, not allowing 901 FC so far to get that 4th goal. I still think they'll get it, but so far they've done a great job. Has Atlanta United 2 in the second half. Excellent response after getting 3 goals on the jump scored on them in the first.
And a card issued here. Mertz taken to ground.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Just a high tackle clips that lower calf of Aaron Malloy, and that one's really got to hurt. You got to hope that Aaron Malloy's okay.
And Centeno is booked for yellow. Mertz settles it from distance. His attempt is wide.
See Robbie Mertz continuing to be dangerous, continuing to take shots on goal with a half volley there, off target there, but made really clean contact with it, and Trey Muse will probably be thankful that it wasn't on target.
The ball misses Kelly, and you see Ben Pierman in the pink shirt. He was none too happy. His halftime advice is pass to a guy in a blue shirt. Didn't happen that time. Raymar dispossessed by Malloy.
Yeah, excellent help defense there from Malloy, just really settling things down. Gets in a little bit of trouble right here, though.
Yeah, and now an opportunity here. That's blocked and off the foot of Firmino and easily handled by Trey Muse.
Yeah, strong tackle there from Graham Smith. He's really stepped up defensively in this match, and he's got to be careful, too, playing on a yellow card, but really delicate tackle there. Had to make that challenge, and he did.
And a giveaway by 901. Muse doing a better job by his own admission of commanding his area. Reese Buckmaster He and Muse were college teammates at Indiana. Now here's Malloy. Malloy trying to get to his right foot. Fernando dancing into the 18. Crossing, settled. Malloy!
There it is.
It is a fourth for 901 FC. Aaron Malloy, his fourth goal for 901 FC. And the home club doubles its lead, 4-2.
Lovely finish from Aaron Malloy. You can see the past 3 or 4 minutes, he's really started to take over this match, be the captain that he is, and I believe that's a third assist from Fernando as well. He's just been so productive driving at that Atlanta United 2, his former club, driving at that back line. Great finish there, delicate finish from Aaron Malloy, slots it past Rios Novo. See on the replay here, Fernando, great run down the right-hand side, and Aaron Malloy nutmegs the defender, Grant Howard, just slots it past Rios Novo. 4-2 901 FC.
And Goodrum was in the mix as well. Again, they were trying to get to him, but it is Aaron Malloy who spent the almost 2-week break visiting his fiancée in New Jersey as part of his time away from soccer. And Fernando, who had not had an assist all year long, has been remarkable as a playmaker tonight.
Just an explosion. All of the former Atlanta United 2 players that are on 901 FC have had have contributed to every goal, all 4 goals this evening. None more important probably than that one. Been an ugly kind of first 15 minutes or so, or first 25 plus minutes or so for 901 FC, and such an important goal from Aaron Malloy as we have a substitution here.
Chris Allen coming off. And it's Lucas Turci. And Chris Allen will come off.
Definitely more of a defensive substitution. Turci coming in midfield. He's got really good size. He'll get in on tackles in midfield. And I think now Ben Pierman probably just wants to close this game out. I don't think he wants any more goals, at least for obviously Atlanta United 2, putting in a defensive player like Lucas Turci.
Mertz lofts it into the area and headed into the hands of Trey Muse, off the head of Tristan Traeger. The other defensive substitution that Ben Pierman has at his disposal would be Niall Logue.
Yeah, that's true. If he wants to go 5 in the back, put Niall Logue, another center back in, and go with Zach Carroll, Graham Smith, and Niall Logue, or take off Graham Smith, who is on a yellow card, and avoid going down to 10 men this late in the match, and put in Niall Logue.
Jonathan Vial will come in for Atlanta United 2 as they have made their final substitution, and Brick is off. Vial, a 16-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia.
16 years old, wow.
He's been in the Atlanta United Academy since he was 11. And when you read the biographies of all of these Atlanta United 2 players, many of them academy products, many of them teenagers, 16, 17 years of age. Rios Novo, the keeper, is just 20 years of age.
And they fought extremely hard tonight, coming in and facing one of the best teams in the USL Championship, taking punch after punch and just continuing to fight. You can see the talent that they have, and you can see now, Pete, it looks like they're starting to gel together a little bit more game by game, and even throughout the game they've started to gel a little bit more. But I think 901 FC tonight, just a little bit too much firepower.
Well, hold that thought. Mertz, Vial, and again, just not the composure that Jack Collison is looking for in the final third.
Absolutely, but a lot of times that's what you're going to get. When you have 16-year-old players like Vial who blasted that shot over the goal, it's going to take the rare talent to have that level of composure as a teenager, in this type of hectic environment. But I think as these players continue to get older, they're talented players. They're getting this experience at a young age, right, at 16 years old, as opposed to getting their first professional debut at 20 years old. So, in a really bright future for a lot of these Atlanta United 2 players.
Yeah, much credit to Atlanta United 2. They came in here on a 7-match winless streak, and they have given tremendous effort tonight. Jack Collison regardless of the final result, and a foul given here as Dodson is sent to ground, Jack Collison has to be pleased with what he has seen from his club tonight.
He's got to be pleased. They've just fought so hard. You know, at the end of the day, there's just such a huge difference, you know, gap-wise experience, you know, physicality and just composure, as you were saying, especially in front of the box. And you got to remember, you know, 901 FC is a really top team in this league at home. So Jack Collison, you can see him just urging his players on, continuing to get them to fight.
Trying to link up with Goodrum, but not too far for him. Grant Howard has had a busy night trying to mark Philip Goodrum. Goodrum with a brace tonight. Malloy, the 4th goal scorer, sending that into touch. And so a throw in now as we're into the final quarter hour of this one.
Still plenty of time for Goodrum to get his hat trick.
Howard in the air. There's Goodrum, but there's Grant Howard again, sending it out, and a throw in for 901 FC. Possession has been pretty much even tonight. What has been remarkable, as good as Atlanta United 2 is in the air, the aerial duels battle has gone to 901. Buckmaster down the touch line. Unlucky touch, and a throw in for Atlanta United 2. Atlanta United 2, the worst goal differential in the championship. They were -17 coming in and -2 tonight. Offense has been an issue for them. Only 11 goals scored coming in and conceding 28.
That's something that would really help this young Atlanta United 2 squad if they could identify a striker to really clean up.
Dodson laying it off. Trying to link with Turci. Counterattack coming from Atlanta United 2. Firmino. Vial. Trying to send it through, but it was deflected by Buckmaster. Raymar. And Buckmaster turns that aside. Goodrum battling for it. Fortune shoulders him out of the way. Memphis has only made 2 substitutions, and one was forced by what appeared to be a re-aggravation of the groin injury for Kasiadu. Low driving ball. Muse will cover that.
Yeah, Pete, I wouldn't be surprised to see some more substitutions come on for 901 FC, especially for some of the players that are sitting on yellow cards. You know, like a Graham Smith. I know Philip Goodrum is sitting on he's looking for that hat trick, but at the same time, you don't want to go, you're up 2 goals, you don't want to go down to 10 men and make this game more interesting than it should be.
Ben Pierman would be very happy with boredom at this point.
Absolutely.
I did see Logue warming up a little earlier. I have not seen him at least jogging up and down, back and forth on the sideline. We'll see if there are any more substitutions. Traeger trying to link with Vial. Nicely outletted. Fernando. Good ball to Kelly. Dodson, and now Kelly. 79th minute.
You finally see the pace of this match slowing down just a little bit. 901 FC starting to.
Oh, here's Goodrum. And he was offside.
Once again, Philip Goodrum towing that line, always on the back shoulder of those Atlanta United 2 center backs. He's hungry for that 3rd goal.
Goodrum came in tied for 10th in the championship with 5 goals. He has 7, and he is offside. Crowd would love a 5th and a Goodrum hat trick. That would be much to the delight of the home crowd tonight. They have been delighted by an open and aggressive style of play. There have been 2 hat tricks in club history. Cal Jennings and Elliot Collier are the two 901 FC players with hat tricks. Opportunity here for Atlanta United 2. Chip Vial. Bicycle attempt is over the bar by Mateus. And a corner kick for Atlanta United 2 in the 81st minute.
Pete, looks like they've almost raised the flag for offside. Look at that.
Well done. I hope that's Ghost River. That better be Ghost River.
Looks like they're putting the finishing touches on it here in the 80th minute.
But wait, here comes another tray.
Here comes more. But wait, there's more.
And got to get a selfie with the plastic cups. So they did wave that off for offside. I had initially seen a signal for a corner, but offside was the call against Atlanta United 2. Traeger.
It's good defending here from 901 FC. See how many players are in the box.
Yeah, for Firmino, absolutely nowhere to go. Firmino has it back. Wide for Raymar.
There looks like 9 901 FC players in the box. Defending hard, staying strong, staying connected.
Deep throw in. Kelly first to it. Goodrum. Layoff for Fernando. Kelly and 901 FC content to see this one out with a 2-goal advantage. 4 Chick-fil-A Mid-South goals. Buckmaster. Buckmaster again. Buckmaster. Oh, a great ball.
Oh, look at that.
And a 5th goal as Turci opens his Memphis account. Lucas Turci, the Brazilian, in his 4th appearance for 901 FC, adds a 5th goal.
You can see what it means to all the players. He's a player's favorite. He's quickly becoming a fan favorite too. Danson, the Brazilian, is. What a finish that was with the right foot. Great build-up play from 901 FC as well. Probably looked at least 20 passes in that build-up and ended up in a spectacular finish, 5-2 to 901 FC. They've really just, the past 15, 20 minutes, Pete, just have really just put their stamp on this match. See the replay here. Turci gets the ball right at the corner of the 6-yard box and just blasts it over the left shoulder of Rios Novo. Not a thing he could do about that one. Great finish from the midfielder.
And Buckmaster with the setup and just so much pace. Purely struck. Turci, clinical, classic, right-footed finish.
Great finish from Turci. You see the crowd loves it. The smoke is billowing now. A famous Memphis anthem song is playing. Pete, I think you might be familiar with it. And great night so far for 901 FC.
Well, the question that was posed to several players and manager Ben Pierman at the Thursday media availability, rust. At least in the first few minutes, there may have been a bit of rust finishing in the final third. Other than that, been a pretty good return after a 13-day lapse between games.
I would say so, and I'd say that this is an expected result. Given the experience and just how good 901 FC have been all season, and the lack of experience, and the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of record for Atlanta United 2. But at the same time, you got to play the game, right? And as this game has progressed, 901 FC have really gotten stronger and stronger. And Ben Pierman said he wanted his side to play like men at halftime, and I think they're really proving that right now.
Traeger with an opportunity here. That turned aside. Niall Logue and David Egbo have come on.
It's like Mateus is finally getting that yellow card, much deserved. You saw Thomas Snyder point to about 5 different points on the field to where he's committed fouls, and He's certainly earned that one.
Mateus with a yellow card, and 901 FC. They did not park the bus. They were going for that fifth. They were trying to get Goodrum his hat trick. Goodrum is out of the match, by the way. Egbo is on for him.
So Goodrum will have to wait another week, Pete, to get his hat trick, but Ben Pierman not wanting to take any chances. This game is officially over. 5-2, 3 goals up with not much time left. So we'll see if David Egbo can get on the scoreboard, but great performance, strong performance from Goodrum.
Celtic crossing corner kick to the delight of the Bluff City Mafia. These two teams will meet in Atlanta on September the 7th. Malloy, back post. And all that is left in this one is trying to figure out how much Miller Lite stoppage time we've got tonight in the second half.
Great match for the fans tonight on Pride Night. 7 goals, 5 for the good guys. Great crowd this evening. Really exciting performance from 901 FC.
So you get a brace from Goodrum. Turci opens his account. Casillo continues his strong play. And Fernando, known for his ability to put the ball in the back of the net, comes up with a pocket full of assists tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I think, you know, there, of course, 2 goals from Goodrum, but Fernando, he's just, for me, you know, such a strong performance. Definitely going to be a candidate, a few candidates for man of the match, of course, but you know, he's right up there against his former club. You could see the energy and the passion he was playing with.
And Memphis manager Ben Pierman finally takes a seat. I think that's the first time I've seen him sit down all season. When you're up 3 goals in the 87th minute, you're entitled to a seat on the bench.
You are, and at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he got right back up.
Well, you talk to all these players, and over the course of the last couple of weeks have talked to 7 or 8 of them, and they are all glowing in their praise of Ben Pierman as a manager, for how he has helped to bring this group together. And credit to Tim Howard and Caleb Sewell, the assistant sporting director, in assembling a really good roster. And you know, I asked Aaron Malloy, and I said, do you typically see chemistry build this quickly? He said, no, not really. Doesn't happen all that often. But all the players felt that whatever this team did in preseason training, that was when they really bonded. And so you saw during this almost 2-week break, teammates hanging out together.
Absolutely.
And this is a team that has, as is the case in USL Championship Soccer, there's usually a lot of turnover.
A lot of turnover, and you know, that's just kind of the nature of the league. That's the nature of the beast. But you know, it's great to see this team, 901 FC, come together and come together quickly. They're so talented, Pete. There's really a lot of talented players that have good experience in this league, and even higher in MLS, of course, and some overseas. So you know, it's just been exciting to see this team gel and really just have the confidence in front of goal to finish. And Ben Pierman, he's instilled that in his players. He gives them free reign in front of the goal. He allows them to be creative and confident in front of goal, but he also holds them accountable, which is so key. And they trust him. They bought him completely this season, and these home fans right now are reaping the benefit of it.
Yeah, that's another thing Aaron Malloy said. He said, we totally trust Ben Pierman's tactics, and we just try to go out and execute them to the best of our ability. And they certainly did that tonight. Malloy with the interception.
Decent touch from Jack Collison. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. Well, he's been retired since 2016, so, you know. And Johnny Fortune trying to step through. Muse will play it forward. Egbo in hot pursuit. And Rios Novo, it has been a rough 2 matches for him. It's now 9 goals conceded in 2 matches.
And just based off of this match, Pete, you know, he made several good saves. It wasn't like he made any glaring mistakes.
Vial. And a corner kick for Atlanta United 2. Atlanta United 2, give a lot of credit. A lot of teenagers, a very, very young club, but continuing to push forward. And I beg your pardon, it's going to be a goal kick. And 3 minutes minimum added of Miller Lite stoppage time.
I think there might have actually been an offside call earlier, Pete.
Okay, that was the reason for the whistle.
Dangerous play here. But if you're Jack Collison, you know, a big challenge for him is going to teach his young players, you know, trying to focus too much on your results. All you can do is focus on your training every day and development every day to get to the first team, because ultimately that's, as we said earlier, that's the point of this squad, is to develop players for the first team. As you can see, Jack Collison still ramping his players up, still keeping them engaged and in tune, you know, even in the last minute or so of this match, down 5-2. But that's his role, you know, as the coach of Atlanta United 2, develop players, keep them hungry, keep them fighting. Don't let them get their head down early on in the season.
Memphis will now have won 5 straight matches, an aggregate 17-3.
Really dominant performances for 901 FC, you know, kicking it in full gear, picking up right where they left off from before the break. And key to that, Pete, is having a striker scoring goals. It's hard to have success in any league, any professional league, if you don't have somebody leading the charge from the front. And Philip Goodrum has really been doing that. 2 goals tonight, almost got a hat trick, and really the past, you know, 5, 6, 7 games, he's just been dynamite for 901 FC. He's been a huge piece to their success.
Should mention Devin Boyce has come on as the 5th and final sub for 901 FC. Derek Dodson, as we have reached the 3-minute mark here in Miller Lite stoppage time. And there is your final whistle. It goes in the books. 5-2. Memphis 901 FC with the victory. They are now 6-2 at home, 9-2-1 for the season. Give them 28 points on the season, which would leapfrog them over Louisville City, currently leading the Eastern Conference with 27. But as I said, 901 FC, well, they just did the leapfrog thing, and they will be tops in the Eastern Conference. A justified result, really, for 901 FC tonight.
Oh, absolutely. They completely deserved this 5-2 result. Yes, Atlanta United had a couple of chances, but really 901 FC had even more. Started off, I don't want to say sluggish, but just not as sharp in front of goal. Ended up very sharp in front of goal. 5-2 result at home.
More to come from AutoZone Park, the home club. 5-2 over Atlanta United 2.
Every evening,
Action News 5 is focused on gathering stories that affect you.
From Memphis to South Haven, West Memphis to Covington,
We've got the Mid-South covered.
Action News 5, taking action for you.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Join today to get bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, and investing services. Visit FECCA.com to apply.
My first love? Sports. You name it, I've played it or covered it for more than 40 years. There's nothing like highlighting hometown teams every night.
Jarvis Greer, taking action for you, only on Action News 5.
I know Memphis in the Mid-South. In my 40-plus years at Action News 5, I've covered it all. And that helps me take action for you when you need it most.
Watch Joe Burge, weeknights, only on Action News 5.
Weather never stops, and neither do we. We've got the team and the technology to be your first alert to the Mid-South's ever-changing conditions. Taking action for you. First Alert weather, only on Action News 5.
Final here in Memphis, 5-2. Memphis 901 FC wins its 5th straight over Atlanta United 2 tonight, 5-2. Philip Goodrum, our man of the match.
What a performance it was from Philip Goodrum. You saw his first goal there, just slotted that right past Rios Novo for his first goal. Really just took over the ball from Luis Fernando. Great finish from him. You see the second goal as well, just, trying his luck. Hitting that shot on target, takes a deflection, once again goes past Rios Novo. That's 2 goals, kind of a muted celebration for Goodrum. That's what he expected, but excellent performance from him, and it helps earn him his side yet another victory.
Memphis with 17 shots, 8 of those on target. And Memphis a 6-4 edge in corners. Philip Goodrum now with 7 goals on the season. Casillas found the back of the net as well, and Lucas Turci getting a goal as well, along with Aaron Malloy accounting for the 5 for the home club. JJ, we talked rest versus rust. Obviously, they came out sharp, and they came out hungry after taking an early punch with Mertz's goal in the 18th minute that got the visitors out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it really woke them up, and, after not being quite as sharp, in the first 20 minutes of the game, they just really got laser focused after that goal from Robbie Mertz, as you mentioned, Pete, and 8 shots on target, 5 goals. That's an excellent conversion rate, well over 50%. That's well over league average. That would lead the league by far. When you have players like Goodrum that are in form, Casillas, Jeremy Kelly, Luis Fernando driving at those defenders. Could have been a lot of guys up for man of the match, but much deserved from Philip Goodrum against his old side.
So 901 FC, they improved to 9-2-1 on the season. Will be back in action on Wednesday. They will be in Birmingham to take on Birmingham Legion. 7 o'clock telecast for that one. For JJ Greer and the rest of our crew here in AutoZone Park, I'm Pete Pranica. Thanks so much for watching USL Championship Soccer. Memphis 901 FC, 5-2 over Atlanta United 2. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.